We are nearly inside the very last minute of voting here in France. About 1 minute, 20 seconds to go until the polls close and we find out how France has voted, until we get those first projections. Mark Perelman, your final thoughts then before we see the picture tonight in France.
It's obviously going to be a historical election, whatever the outcome, because first of all, I cannot tell you who is going to be France's next prime minister. It's very unusual. It seemed last Sunday that Jordan Bardella, the National Rally president, was the most likely to be prime minister. It's become much more uncertain. So what happens tonight is obviously key. But what will happen in the coming days, having a German, Italian-like coalition agreement or disagreement, we'll have to see, is clearly absolutely new in France politics.
We have about 30 seconds till we get a revelation moment. Mark, briefly, what is the president likely to be doing now? Glued to the television? Give us a sense behind the scenes.
Glued to the television. He probably has the results, and he might decide to speak tonight. That's what we're hearing. It's uncertain. He did so a few weeks ago when he called that election.
We have 9 seconds to find out if President Macron's gamble made 4 weeks ago has worked. And we can show you the predicted results tonight. And we have a plot twist from the estimations, the polls. It is tonight the new Popular Front that are the biggest party in the country. The alliance of the Socialists, the Communists, the Greens and La France Insoumise. France embarked between 172 and 192 seats. In second place, we're looking at Emmanuel Macron's Together presidential majority, 150 to 170 seats. Now we're looking at the far-right alliance, 132 to 152 seats. As Patrick said a moment ago, growing, but not what they were once predicted in the polls, with a majority just last week. And then Republicans on the centre-right, 57 to 67. Others 14 to 19. We're going to go to the headquarters where the gathering is of the Left Alliance. These are the scenes right now, live in the centre of Paris. The night belongs to the left, the fireworks, the flags, the waving. Look at the disbelief too in the faces tonight. They were not expecting this.
Mark, this is a political upset, isn't it? This isn't what the polls had told us to expect tonight. We were expecting the far right to have the most seats in Parliament, according to these projections. Let's remember, they are just projections, but the new Popular Front, the left-wing alliance, on between 172 and 192 seats. Extraordinary.
Yes, we had an earthquake in the first round with the National Rally and its allies really coming with a historical performance. The assumption was that they would have the largest bloc in Parliament, and the only question was whether they would have an absolute or a relative majority. However, because of the Republican Front, which is an alliance between Macron's camp and the new leftist alliance, most of the three-way races became two-way races, and this changed the election. But no one could have predicted that according to the seat projections, and those are only seat